Welcome to my channel. My name is Berk and I help coaches attract pre-sold clients without using paid ads. In this video, I will show you how I built a client acquisition machine by spending $0 on ads. But before I show you how I built a client acquisition machine, let's talk about the three main obstacles coaches, consultants face. First of all, they can't convert anyone to save their lives, which leads to burnout or feeling that they're wasting their time creating content. In spite of buying 10 different programs and spending multiple five-figure sums, coaches still lack a predictable client acquisition system, which is an obstacle that they face in order to scale their business. Second one is because of all of the information overload, they don't have the right channel for their offer. They're testing something new every month and they don't know everything and nothing at the same time. Let me give an example. Like when an entrepreneur knows everything they need to succeed, but somehow he's still unable to implement due to lack of clarity, this means they're in the worst place ever. And the third obstacle they face is the lack of attention and systematization. Coaches don't have enough attention to their offer and they are not organized. Most coaches and consultants believe that if they do Facebook live session every day and talk to 40 people on Facebook, they will make a lot of money. So they either do outreach themselves or they hire a cheap virtual assistant to do it. Some coaches don't even do outreach daily. They rely solely on content to convert their audience or just spending ads to get attention. My main point today is to show you how we have solved this problem for ourselves and for our clients. And if you want to grow your coaching business, you need to do everything I'm going to talk about in the next few minutes. And we're going to talk about the process of creating and distributing sales assets. You often hear people say that content is meant to nurture your audience, but honestly, I never fully understood it until now. I always knew that I have to create content to nurture my audience, to educate them, and I was just creating content. There was no meaning behind my content. See, I create content every day, not just to nurture my audience, but to transfer my beliefs and perspectives to my audience. And do you know what happens when a prospect shares the same belief as you? They buy from you. That's actually the goal of the content. A quick note here, there is no point in creating non-intentional content. Once you learn to build sales assets that follow this framework, I promise that literally every time someone watches your content, something happens within their worldview and they start seeing the world as you do. You are going to make a ton more money than you're making right now. So how do you create content that changes beliefs? Here's a simple framework that I use, a framework, a process behind creating content that changes belief. It is a 4-step framework. First, clarify the problem. Clearly explain the problem and its symptoms and how it affects your prospect lives. Second, elaborate on the symptoms. Dive deeper into the symptoms of the problem and the effects they have on your prospect. And not only the effects on their business, but also the effects it has on their personal life. Third, clarify the future. Introduce the future or solution you offer to solve the problem. And last but not least, share the benefits. Here you want to highlight the benefits of solving the problem, including the relief from symptoms and the positive effects it brings. And now you might still have some concerns or questions, so let me give you a real-life example so you can understand this better. Here's the example. The first step, as you remember, was clarify the problem. The problem might be lack of proven or lack of effective process to book meetings. Let's elaborate the symptoms. Most coaches don't know that there are better channels, processes to leverage in order to book sales calls. And this lack makes them spend months, maybe even years, following a shitty process that they have learned from a course that is getting them zero results or really bad results. And they can't grow their business as fast as they would want to, and sometimes they feel like giving up since it's taking too much time, too much effort, and too much money to see results. The third step was to clarify the future, which is the solution. Now you introduce your solution. We had to build the new workflows and new processes to get customers results fast. In our program, we provide frameworks and new processes that coaches can implement and get results instantly. After you clarify the future, let's share the benefits that they will get from this future. The benefit: with our process, any coach can add $10,000 in sales in less than 90 days. We also help them implement the process so they don't have to make any guesses. And this is a real life example of how you can implement this framework. Now it's your turn. Go and create content based on this framework, this 4-step framework. Clarify the problem, elaborate on the symptoms, clarify the future, and share the benefits. And I guarantee the moment that you start creating this type of content, your audience will start changing their beliefs and you will see a massive change in your revenue. And I mean a massive positive change in your revenue. And if you need any help with scaling your business by making client acquisition easy, this means not using paid ads, not building funnels or websites, make sure to click the first link in the description and book a time to speak with me personally, and I will show you how to make your client acquisition easy